Hey, what's up, guys? So, today we're gonna talk about how to be more proactive. I'm sorry if you could hear some noise from the outside. If it is making you reactive, I'm really sorry. So, everything has a polarity, everything is dual. Actually, if you look at like everything, it is like there is duality, of course. There are opposites in the physical world, yeah. So, if you look at heat and cold, they're actually not two different things. They're actually one thing, which are two extremes. So they're one thing, they're one form, which is nothing but a difference in the rate of vibration, isn't it? So even it is similar to the reactivity and proactivity as well. So obviously we want to be on the proactive side, isn't it? So why do we feel reactive all the time? Actually, the reactivity is formed because of the limiting beliefs we have about how things are. And reactivity is an opportunity for you to evolve your beliefs, what you're having right now. Reactivity is telling you, Vishnu, the beliefs, whatever you have, are limiting. We need to have empowering beliefs. So, reactivity is an opportunity for us to evolve our beliefs. So, let us have a healthy respect for reactivity. And the reactivity is caused because of our current self image. We can't blame us. Like, the reactivity is formed because of our current self image, and our current self image is formed because of the past experiences, because of the beliefs, because of the values we have, because of the assumptions, because of the interpretations that we have formed from the past experiences. And of course, the past experiences might be true at that time, but not anymore. And some of the limiting beliefs are formed other people, from other people experiences, which we haven't experienced at all. So it's important to understand that we have limiting beliefs, and it is our responsibility to be more proactive. And in order to be proactive, we need to evolve our beliefs, isn't it? So, what are the types of reactivity? So, you could say overwhelm, doubt, shame, discouragement, impatience. If you are experiencing any of these things, that means you are a reactive person, my love. Of course, I do experience all of it, so we don't have to shame ourselves. This is a channel to understand ourselves and improve ourselves. So let's talk about the first reaction, first reactivity, overwhelm. Why do we feel overwhelmed? What is causing us to be feel this emotion? It is because we have seen the outside world, and we have seen other people being successful, and we think this is the only way to be successful, and we try to fit in into this race of how they have created the success. And you feel, if I don't go this way, if I'm going to other route to achieve my success, then you feel overwhelmed. The truth is, my friend, there are infinite ways to achieve your goal. Do you find your way? That is not the only way, isn't it? So part of the overwhelm is caused because of trying to fit into the society way of success, this is the way, this is the only way. There is no only way, there are infinite ways. So let go of this idea that there is only limited ways of being successful. There are infinite ways. You are an infinite individual. You are a person. Like you are unique and you have a unique way of achieving success. Isn't it? You're amazing, man. So and yeah. And how can we overcome this overwhelm is like, let us set some smaller goals for ourselves, so that we can calibrate ourselves based on this goal. So like if you directly you know keep a bigger goal, it might create a lot of overwhelmingness. So if you could set some smaller goals, then it is easy for us to understand and calibrate ourselves, like where we are going. We can understand like how much we have grown as an individual, how much are we aligning ourselves to the goal. So it creates more and more confidence. That is what we need to let go of this overwhelmed nature. And the other reactive nature which is in us is doubt. And the doubt is caused because of the identification of the mental chatter in your mind. And as you know, the mental chatter in our head is always doubt based conversations, isn't it? There is true inner voice and there is a mental chatter. And it is very important for us to tune into the inner voice of us, not to get identified with the mental chatter. Like once you get identified with the mental chatter, and you need to understand the nature of mental chatter is doubt based. Yeah. It it likes to create doubt. It is very disempowering. It is very reactive in nature. It is like that. The nature is like that. So it is very important. Since we are conscious human beings, it is very important for us to understand, okay, this is mental chatter, and let me get disidentified with this. And let me get identified with the true inner voice, which is encouragement, which inspires you, which is a doorway to hunches and inspiration. So, a lot of times, if you get identified with the mental chatter, obviously, you are encouraging negative self-talk in you. If you encourage negative self-talk in you, you are impressing your subconscious mind with this negative self-talk, and your subconscious mind is forced to create that reality for you. It will be like, okay, Vishnu is encouraging negative self-talk. Okay, this is what he wants. Then let me, give him this experience. Then naturally, when you are navigating reality with this negative self-talk, then you'll be looking for proof all around you in the environment to prove that, yeah, told you I'm wrong. The subconscious mind will, the reticular activating system gets activated, and it will affirm your doubts in the world. And obviously, it increases more doubt in you. That is what we don't want. So, the solution is, let us have faith that we are going to achieve our goal, no matter what. Let us have unwavering faith. Like by tapping into faith, you slowly let go of the identification of the doubt-based conversations. Let us tap into the inner voice, which is more inspiring. And the next reactive element present in us is impatience. Impatience is nothing but the excessive need to control rather than allowing. You are more controlling. You're like, when will this happen? You have like, you feel a certain gap between where you are right now and where do you want to be. You see that gap very clearly. And you are like, I'm still not reaching there, and you feel very frustrated. And you're not able to enjoy the journey of reaching of what you want to be, what you aspire to be. So It is very important to understand that it is a journey. In this journey, we learn about ourselves, we learn about our reactive nature, we learn about our limiting beliefs, and we evolve ourselves into fucking awesome person who we aspire to be. And by that, you let go of this impatience. And a lot of times, we have a perspective that must have purpose, must have perspective, rather than choice-based perspective. You have like must haves. Like, this is the only way I need to achieve my success. If I don't go with this way, then I'm going to be reactive, obviously. No. When you have a must-have perspective, you are having a desperate vibe about yourself. You are like, man, you don't want to be like that, a desperate man. It creates a lot of energy, which will not let you be flexible in your mind. You'll be like more controlling. You'll not move to your goal from a place of power. You will go to, you'll be approaching every activity in your life from a place of tension and stress, rather than from a place of love. Man, that is where we don't want to be. We want to have a choice-based perspective. If this happens, wonderful, great, I'm happy. If that doesn't happen, I'm gonna learn, evolve, and evolve in such a way that I'm gonna achieve it. And I'm gonna do whatever it takes, grow in whatever way possible so that I can achieve it. So you have like easy vibe about it. You enjoy the journey. And the next the next reactive element is discouragement. Like discouragement is like over identification with the outcome. If you do not insist on the outcome, like you let go of the possibility. If you do not insist on the outcome, then you let go of the possibility of discouragement from your system, because you allow new things to happen. Like, you have a goal and you have an outcome in your mind. That's not a bad thing, that's a good thing, of course. But there is some better things happening. And if some better things happens, you need to allow that better things to happen. Like, it is because you have a very attachment to the outcome, that, oh, it is not happening the way I interpreted. This is not the way I visualized to happen. If it is, things are going haywire, then you are like, no. You feel like discouraged. And you need to understand. You need to allow even better things to come. And the solution is like, you need to consume more good information. You need to be around inspiring people, so that you don't feed on this energy. Yeah. And the last reactive element is shame. Man, this is one of the most destructive reactive element which we can get identified with, which I personally I want you to understand that. Accept who you are, love for who you are right now, accept who you are every day, and make it a habit to accept yourself every single day. Just increase the degree of acceptance of who you are. Like, I think it's very important for us to let go of the shame of what we have about ourselves. It is very important for us to accept ourselves and value for who you are. And One of the ways we can let go of the shame is by forgiveness. A lot of the shame is caused because of the past experiences that we had. I understand a lot of people has made you who you are right now. A lot of people have hurt you. A lot of people have harmed you, bullied you, whatever. Understand that everyone has done their best. They Everyone there have done their best based on their level of consciousness. They were thinking that they were doing the right thing, but it happened. Maybe you have done something, and there is nothing to be ashamed about yourself. You have done based on your level of consciousness, and now you have evolved as a human being. And most of the negative feelings we experience in regard to shame is because of the identification of the past experiences, most of the negative feelings. So it's very important for us to free ourselves from the past. It is important for us to let go of the past by forgiving ourselves and others. By forgiving, you let go of the resentment, and you don't recreate that resentment in the future. And you free yourself, you improve yourself by forgiving. Forgiveness is not a weakness, it's a strength. Gandhi also said the same thing. Forgiveness is not for the weak, it's for the strong. So it's important for us to cultivate this quality of forgiving. The more you forgive, the more you are able to see the things for what they are, and more you navigate the reality better. And that's it, my friends. I hope you had a good time listening to the video, and see you in the next time. Love you, boss.